Across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tennessee Titans. On the Philly sideline, there's head coach Nick Sirianni. His guys got the season started on a high note, a home victory in the opener. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys, on the other hand, weren't as fortunate in the opener, so they'll look for their first win here at home in week 2. To the air again, Ward. Here's a diving catch right side. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. To throw is Ward. This will be caught at about the 5. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the gun, Ward. Finding Ertz again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Gunnar Helm, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 90 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. On the draw, this is Barkley. We'll get this up to about the 44. You talk about this Titan defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's try to get to that #1 spot.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. It's Ward. Right side catch made by Tate. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And sometimes it can be trite, but Ohio State receivers tend to be very productive in the NFL, and Tate should be no different. An elite route runner with big-time hands, and boy, does he compete for the football.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Titans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Now this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Tennessee field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Well, they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hurts.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Hurts fumbles it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Open man. That's Devontae Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darnell Washington, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Tennessee offense set to go again. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
Throwing now, Ward. He's got his man. This is Tate. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Ward. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
Formation for Tennessee.
Fielded at the 33. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
7 yards.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Looking to put a drive together.
They go play action with Ward. Swinging this out for Pollard.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Ward.
And that is incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Here's Tommy Townsend now.
Standing right on his own 5-yard line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taken from just outside the 30. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Barkley, inside handoff. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26.
Holding, receiving team.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Run for Pollard. And he'll be converged on quickly. Maybe gets a yard out of that.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
To throw, here's Ward. A quick throw there is incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
In punt formation for the Eagles.
This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
At their own 29-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They fell last week to the Jets, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive.
Second half begins with a run by Pollard. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Play fake. Here's Ward.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Now Ward. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Joshua Williams gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Caught right side, Tate. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's good for a Titans 1st down.
They'll run left with Pollard.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Jordan Davis. A 7-yard pickup.
Ward off the play fake. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
For Wandale Robinson. Incomplete. Jimmy Ward there defensively.
To throw is Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
At the 12-yard line.
From the gun, here's Ward.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Pollard.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
On 4th down, on is the veteran, Joey Sly for the Titans field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Sly able to put this one through.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Play action. It's Ward. Now he's loose at the 40.
And finally taken down at the 34.
Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Running right, it's Pollard.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Gonna run again here with Pollard.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. It's now
So here's a 3rd and 14. Throwing is Ward.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll pitch this out to Pollard. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And for the defense, you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
2nd down, Pollard again.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Wandale Robinson, the intended receiver,
but it's going to be 2nd down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's Ward from the gun on 3rd down. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch.
And he will have a Titans 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
That's good for a Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Ward. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the ground, Mullings.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run, Mullings. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ward going to keep it on the zone read.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Nick Singleton getting his first carry.
And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line.
He's brought down.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one a product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
On now is the Titans punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Hurts completing this one quickly.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
3 yards on the play. And an Eagle first down.
A first down carry for Barkley.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's back to throw. Complete. Smith has it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First down, Philadelphia.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Up the middle with Barkley.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd down, here's Barkley again.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. He's got Smith here. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special, but to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half, that has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time pouring over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain plays. They were so close. Yeah, this one's going to linger for a little while as they try and diagnose this loss.
So for the Titans, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.